And another thing, yes, we're doing this again. It's okay if life is going well for you right now. It's fine. It's a good thing and you should celebrate it and you should be proud of it. Especially if you're a black woman, the fuck. You're allowed to have a good time. I no longer feel the need to perform misery for crabs in the barrel head ass motherfuckers. Also, fuck the complex trauma that made me think that that's what life is just supposed to be over and over and over again. Just shit and more shit. Just made me think, well, I'm not meant for nice things. Then the nice things come and I'm like, the fuck is this? This is suspicious. So enjoy it, asshole. I'll spend all this time trying to make our lives better, and then you actually make your life better. You're supposed to what? Not enjoy it? I get why we feel that. I get why I feel that, because misery loves company. Social media doesn't fucking help, because a lot of the people that have platforms, their entire brand is misery. That genre of people that I call people that will never be happy because they are addicted to the adrenaline and the attention that they get when they are miserable. Like the people that weaponize their marginalizations as if being marginalized alone makes you a virtuous person. It fucking doesn't. And then when they do and say crazy shit, it's all, yes, queen, because they've created a stan culture for themselves. And also we're supposed to just sit here and act like we don't know that that shit gets them views. I feel like we put so much effort in the last few years into getting rid of toxic positivity that we forgot that reasonable positivity is okay. You can post a video of you pushing your kid on the swing and there will be somebody in the comments like, must be nice to have a dad. I didn't have a dad. Fuck you. That lady a while back that was like, every morning I have a cup of coffee in the garden with my husband and we sit and talk and spend time together. People are like, you have a life where you have time to spend time with your husband. You should off yourself. You know something that I've learned? To some people, you will always be as evil as the 1% to them, as long as you have something that they don't have that they might want. I once saw somebody complaining on TikTok about wealthy people shoving their wealth in people's faces. They were talking about somebody that could afford the new AirPods. No, fuck. And there are nasty, insecure, jealous people that I have known my entire life. We've had different life circumstances parallel to each other. It didn't matter because it was always something. They're just nasty. Back when I was younger and we were on again, off again, homeless, literally just now coming to terms with that's what I went through. Sleeping forward to a bed, all of my belongings belong in one duffel bag. And then these people have the complete opposite. They have everything they need. They live in a nice place, go to the nicest schools, take the coolest trips. And then when I would want some comfort for the shit that I'm going through, it's, oh, Nicki, you don't have any problems. You're skinny and everyone loves you because you get good grades. First of all, I'm skinny because I'm not eating enough. I have food scarcity, you bitch. I'm skinny because I'm starving. Also, I get good grades because I study. You could do that too, you know. And fast forward decades, and this is before I moved into the place I'm in now. It's the same shit. It's, Nicki, you don't have any problems. You're married and you have a nice place. The nice place in question is a 600 square foot box of an apartment. But because they have a 400 square foot box apartment, I might as well be Jeff Bezos for those extra 200 square feet. Fuck you. Also, part of the reason why I can afford those extra 200 square feet, I still have money left over for bottomless brunch every once in a while, is because the Air Force pays me a disability check every month for the rest of my life because they fucked me up. Now I have PTSD. The only reason I get the money in the first place is A, because I fought for it for years, and B, because I had to survive something shitty in the first place to even get here. Same people that seemed giddy when I went into the hospital for trying to off myself. Every time I tried to celebrate my accomplishments with them, I felt like I was committing a sin. I remember a few years ago, during my Falcon and the Winter Soldier era, my best era, Sebastian Stan shared one of my skits on his Instagram story because it was one of the funniest skits that he had seen on the show thus far. I remember trying to share this news with my friends. The rancid reaction to my excitement. I was like, oh, really? Wow. No, fuck that mess. I should be dead several times over by now. It's taken me 2 years to be able to fully enjoy the fact that I have moved my family into what is basically my dream New York City area apartment. Because A, I'm traumatized, so I think that at any moment it can just all be taken away from me and I'll end up back on the street. And B, because miserable people are personally offended when they see somebody having a good time in their life. Anyone having a better time than them might as well be the 1%. You might as well all be a fucking Kardashian in their private jet fucking up the environment. With the difference between a 400 square foot apartment and a 600 square foot apartment, you might as well be Jeff Bezos. So fuck it, celebrate your fucking wins. Again, especially as a black woman, I am black and indigenous. My ancestors had to survive a whole lot of fucking fuck shit for me to be here. Like, what if my enslaved ancestors could see me now living a life that they could only dream of, if they could even dream it? I don't think they could dream it. They couldn't imagine this. All to hear me say, well, I feel guilty because I have financial stability and safety and a really nice view of the Hudson River. It would slap me across my fucking face. No, I'm busy being my ancestors' wildest dreams. Fuck you. No, I'm allowed to be proud. I'm allowed to be happy. I'm allowed to experience peace. And I also think in times like this, while we still do have the need to have like our negative feelings validated and all that, I think it's important to celebrate out loud so that people can know that it is still possible to have a life worth living. Not even in the toxic ways of yore where the motivational speakers were like, if you don't have $1 million by now, it's entirely your fault. No, just like the knowledge that, hey, it's possible. To miserable, insecure, jealous people, seeing someone else doing well will always be read as a threat. And unfortunately, they can be the loudest. And unfortunately, a lot of them have big platforms. I don't give a fuck. I didn't come through all this. I didn't survive everything that I survived just to pretend to have a bad time to make other people feel comfortable. Fuck that and fuck you.